So today's class is going to be all about grounding and waking up, and we're going to start in a child's pose. Place your forehead on the mat, relax your back, relax your arms. And let your whole body sink into the mat. We'll take 3 full breaths here. As you inhale, lift the back, open the ribs. Exhaling through the nose or through the mouth. Two more times. And then on your next inhale, extend the arms out in front of you and start to stretch. Stretch in the arms, stretch in the shoulders, in the upper back. And then from here you can walk both hands to the left side. So you can lift your forehead up to follow your arms. And then release the head and let the side body open, right side body. And then coming back to center. Pause. And then on your next breath, we'll move over to the right side, walking both hands as far as you can, opening the left side body, keeping the left hip towards your heel. And then walk your hands back to center. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, press down through your hands and start to shift your weight into tabletop. So from here, do a few cat-cows, inhaling, lift and open the chest. Exhale, round the back, relax the head. Inhale, open. And we want to feel that connectedness to the earth. So press your hands, press your knees down, especially as you round. Drawing your energy downward towards the ground, towards the earth. And then inhale, come back to tabletop. Plant your toes into the mat and gently push yourself back into down dog. And let your down dog be free here so you can walk it out. Or you can open a little bit from side to side. And then we'll come into a static downward facing dog. Press your hands down. Let your heels sink towards the mat. Lift the tailbone. And then again, draw your energy towards the earth. Finding that anchor, feeling of being grounded. From here, we'll walk our feet towards the hands. Release the upper body again. You can sway from side to side, grab opposite elbows. Whatever helps you to release and open up the back of your legs. Then we'll slide the hands towards the knees as we take a deep inhale. Open the collarbones, squeeze the shoulder blades. One deep inhale. As you exhale, bend over. Plant your hands and then start to walk your feet back all the way into your down dog. Again, bringing your awareness to your hands and feet. Really the areas that are connecting you to your space, to your environment, to your mat. And then from here, we'll bend the knees and bring them down to the mat. And you can come and sit down on your heels. Vajrasana. So just roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Spine is tall. And then we'll do a few head rolls. So you can start 2 circles to the right, keeping the shoulders heavy. And then 2 circles to the left. And then come back to center. We're going to move into our hero pose, Virasana. So from here, we're just going to lift the hips, open the heels, and sit back down. If you can't sit all the way to the floor, you can put something underneath your hips to elevate them, especially if you feel tight in your knees or any discomfort in your knees. So just stay here again, feeling the weight of your hips sinking towards the mat. Spine tall, arms relaxed, face is soft, and you can maybe even smile to yourself if you feel like it this morning. When we smile, we trick our brains into thinking that we are happy, and he releases the same hormones, endorphins, that he would if we were actually happy. From here, we'll inhale, bring both arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers, press the palms towards the sky. Lift, so you're lengthening the sides of your body. And then we'll just exhale and release the shoulders, so we're not lifting up as actively. Inhale, and then on your exhale, bend over to the right. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, reach over to the left. And then coming back up, release the arms, bring them in front of you. We'll come back into all fours. We can move the accessories out of the way, and we'll just shift and bring our legs forward. So we're coming into Gomukhasana, which is a position that we can do with the legs and the arms. We'll just do the legs today. So the easy version is to keep the left leg straight and bring the right knee above the left knee. If you want to do the full version, you'll also bend the left leg, and so both your feet will come next to your hips and your knees will be more or less aligned. So if you feel any discomfort in that bottom leg, keep it straight. If you feel that it's still tight in your hips, again, do the other option. Or you can use accessories too. So from here, we'll inhale, lift up, pushing the pelvis forward. Maybe move a little from side to side. And on our exhale, we'll start to walk the hands forward, coming into our fold forward. And you can release your head when you can no longer reach forward. Letting the weight of your body sink down into the mat. So this is really our focus for today's practice, our intention. Always bring our awareness to the parts of our body in contact with the ground. The ground is stable beneath our feet. It's there all day long to support us. And we can really use this constance, especially in an ever-changing world, in times of uncertainty. Using this feeling of groundedness, this connection, as a way to anchor ourselves and stay stable, no matter what happens on the outside. Start to walk your hands back towards you. Inhale, sit up straight, roll your shoulders back, and then bring your hands behind you and we'll just lean back to switch the legs. So make sure both hips are sitting into the mat. Again, you can raise your hips or you can keep the right leg straight on this side. Inhale, lift up, pressing the hips forward, maybe moving from side to side, getting our spine mobile. And then we'll start to walk the hands forward and exhale. Feeling that yummy, yummy stretch in the hips, the left hip especially. And then again, slowly start to walk your hands back towards you. Take a nice inhale, maybe roll your shoulders back. And exhale, we'll uncross the legs and we'll come back into our tabletop. And again, plant your toes into the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, lift the hips, push back into down dog. Inhale, we're going to shift it forward into our plank. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Exhale, push it back into down dog. We'll do this 2 more times just to wake the core up, whole body workout. Inhale, Reach forward, plank, squeeze everything, and exhale, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it back, down dog. And last one, inhale, shift forward, squeeze and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. We'll push back into down dog. From here, lift your right leg up. Only keep the hip closed so the leg is parallel to the floor, toes pointing down. Push it back. And then we'll bring that right knee all the way in towards our chest. Shift the weight forward, bringing the shoulders above the wrists, and then plant the foot in between your hands. Coming into your high lunge. Stabilize legs again, finding the connection to the earth, feeling grounded and anchored. Let your hips sink. From here, we're going to turn the back heel in to place it flat on the mat, coming into a warrior 2. And then bring your right elbow to the right thigh and bring the left arm in front, creating a nice long line, opening the side body. So turn your left ribs up and to the sky. Squeeze the butt. Then option to stay here a little longer, or you can come into your half moon position. So we'll start to reach forward, lift the back leg up, coming into your standing balance here. So really squeeze the glutes and keep opening the ribs. Nice, feeling your foot connected to the earth, awareness in the feet. Good. And then from here, we'll lower into our Uttanasana. So if you were still in side angle, join us in Uttanasana. From here, roll all the way up. Taking an inhale, lifting the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart. So we're going to come into our eagle pose. So just bend the knees a little bit and we'll cross the right knee over the left. If you can interlace your toes around your calf. If not, just place the foot here on the mat. So we're not searching for performance necessarily. Then straighten your arms in front of you, push the shoulders. So you want to already be opening the back, the upper back. Cross the right arm beneath the left, bend the elbows, bring your hands, palms together. If you can't, just do a bear hug here. Lift the elbows, push them away, and coming into your full eagle pose. A little bit of concentration here as you squeeze everything towards the center and root down. Beautiful. We're going to release. So release the arms first, bring them to your waist, and then release the right leg and step it back about 1 meter. So we're having the 10 toes in the same direction, keeping the hips square. I'm going to keep my hands here to make sure they don't move. I'm going to fold forward all the way until I can feel the stretch in that left leg and stay, keeping my back long so it doesn't have to be too low. Especially in the mornings, we're usually tighter in the legs. Trying to keep the chest open, heart lifted, pressing down through the feet, pulling your awareness down, finding your stability, internal and external. Beautiful. From here, release the hands, bring them all the way down. If you need to, bend the front leg, plant the hands, and we'll step back into our downward facing dog. So from here, we'll lift the left leg up, keep the hip closed, pull the heel back, toes pointing down. And then we'll bring the knee in towards the chest, shift the weight forward, squeeze, lift, and then place the foot in between your hands. Stabilize the legs, coming into your high lunge. Nice. Maybe sink it a little lower so I can really feel this front thigh here of the back leg opening up, stretching. Can feel really good. If it's too much, come out a little bit. So from here, we're turning the right heel in, placing the foot flat on the mat, coming into your warrior two. So our hips are shifting as you do this. Squeeze the butt, the glutes. And then from here, left elbow to left thigh, right arm reaches all the way forward. Press down in the back foot and reach in the opposite directions with your right fingertips, creating a long line. But again, we want to keep the awareness in the lower body, in the legs. So option to stay here or to come into your half moon position if you feel like challenging yourself a little bit this morning, a little bit of balancing. Whoops. So again, squeezing the glutes. You can use a block underneath your fingertips. And then from here, we'll come down into Uttanasana, lower the right leg. And then we'll roll all the way up on your next inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. So again, bending your knees a little bit. We'll cross the left knee over the right. If you can, interlace your toes around your calf. If not, you can keep them to the side or even to the floor for a little bit more stability. Pushing the hips back, we'll reach the arms forward, push the shoulders forward, and then this time left arm comes beneath the right, bending the elbows, palms together. Lift the elbows up. Whoops. Difficult to balance this morning. And then concentrate. How can you find more stability in this pose this morning? Beautiful. We'll release the arms first, bring them to the waist, and then release the left leg and step it back about 1 meter. 10 toes pointing forward, hips are square. Again, we'll inhale, puff up the chest. Exhale, fold forward. You can keep a slight bend in the front leg, but keep the heart lifted and light and the feet and legs super strong and grounded. The base of your body, the basis of your pose, foundations. And then we'll release the fingertips onto the mat. If you need to bend the front knee, plant your hands and walk it back into down dog. And then release your knees to the mat and come onto your heels. So just close your eyes here. Let your shoulders become heavy. Spine is tall, face is soft. And just notice how you feel. Notice that deep part within yourself that never changes, that's stable. From here, bring your palms together. We're going to rub our hands very energetically to create some heat. And when you feel your hands are nice and warm, just bring them over your eyes, cupping your eyes, and let the heat radiate towards your eyes. Maybe you can start to give your face a little massage. Nice and awake. Maybe even going down towards your neck and upper shoulders. And then we'll bring our hands to our heart center. Choose an intention for your day, for your week. How do you want to show up in the world? What energy do you want to bring? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, set your intention into your heart space. Gently, you can start to open your eyes. And thank yourself for your wonderful practice this morning and for showing up. It's not always easy, especially in the morning. So great job. Thank you for being here with me. Namaste.